Hey guys, welcome back. We're pitting two of 2025's most outrageous gaming machines, the Acer Predator Helios 18 AI against the Razer Blade 18, to see which is the true desktop replacement king. These are monster specs, but which one is right for you? Watch till the end before you buy and you will know which laptop is the winner. Check the description for the latest price and deals, and please like the video, it helps me out a lot. When comparing the physical design and connectivity options, one immediately notices a clear divergence in philosophy. The Acer machine is an unapologetic gamer's machine, embracing a bold, maximalist aesthetic, while the Razer attempts to blend its immense power with a refined luxury identity. The Acer Predator Helios 18 AI is built like a tank, conveying a sense of rigid, confidence-inspiring solidity. Its chassis is mostly matte black, heavily accented with aggressive, deeply customizable RGB lighting across the rear bar, a front strip, and per-key illumination, making absolutely no attempt at subtlety. This robust build contributes to a considerable 3.5 kilograms mass and a nearly 30 millimeters thickness. Every millimeter of this oversized structure serves the functional purpose of accommodating a class-leading thermal design, including large fans and a vapor chamber built explicitly to sustain desktop-class performance while living on a desk. The laptop's extensive port selection mirrors this commitment to uncompromising utility, offering a comprehensive and well-thought-out layout that helps manage cable clutter. The Acer includes a full-size SD card reader on the left, which creators will certainly rejoice over, alongside a USB-A and an RJ45 Ethernet port. The heavy-hitting connections, two Thunderbolt 4 ports, HDMI 2.1, and the barrel plug for power, are smartly relegated to the rear, facilitating a clean, multi-monitor desk setup. In contrast, the Razer Blade 18 adopts a more elegant, luxury gaming limo persona. Constructed from CNC milled aluminum, it features a more reserved, sleek design that prioritizes refinement, even with its considerable 18-inch footprint. At 7.06 lbs, it is surprisingly manageable and significantly lighter than the Acer, despite its own high-end components. Razer's design flair is subtle, like a unique cooling bump underneath that peeks at components through an illuminated mylar window, coupled with its signature RGB logo. The emphasis here is on a premium, almost fingerprint-resistant coating, which aims for a cleaner look than the Predator's matte black. However, this focus on sleekness introduces a minor usability quirk. The ports on the Razer Blade 18 are frustratingly unlabeled, a clear oversight on a machine of this price point. Functionally, the Razer is future-proofed with its inclusion of a cutting-edge Thunderbolt 5 port, HDMI 2.1, 2.5 gigabit Ethernet. While both machines offer exceptional connectivity, the Acer optimizes for desk organization with its rear I/O, whereas the Razer differentiates itself with the newest Thunderbolt standard, maintaining its sophisticated aluminum shell with a managed, if slightly less organized, port layout. When comparing the display technologies of these two desktop replacement machines, the Acer Predator Helios 18 AI distinguishes itself by featuring a stunning mini LED panel, while the 2025 Razer Blade 18 opts for a dual-mode IPS display. The Helios 18's 18-inch 4K Plus mini LED panel with its 3840 by 2400 resolution and a 16 by 10 aspect ratio is lauded for its vibrant colors and deep blacks in SDR, offering immense screen real estate and brightness. Its unique dual-mode feature allows for a switch between a 4K 120Hz setting ideal for creative work and cinematic games, and a 1080p 240Hz mode tailored for esports, though the need for a reboot to switch modes is an archaic inconvenience. The major point of contention for the Acer display, however, is its inconsistent HDR performance, where aggressive local dimming leads to noticeable blooming or haloing, particularly around white text on black backgrounds, a trade-off where it clearly falls short of the pixel-level light control offered by OLED technology. The Razer Blade 18 also sports a dual-mode display, but it uses an IPS panel, giving it a different set of characteristics. It offers a high-resolution 3840 by 2400 at an impressive 240 Hz, which is an even faster high-resolution option than the Helios, alongside an ultra-fast 1920 by 1200 resolution at a staggering 440 Hz for those competitive esports moments where every millisecond counts. This display versatility is one of its key selling points, even though it also requires a system reboot for the mode change and the Windows scaling can be glitchy when switching resolutions. Furthermore, the IPS panel's contrast is weaker than last year's mini LED model, which suggests that users who prioritize the deep black levels and HDR quality might actually find the Acer's panel, despite its blooming flaws, potentially more appealing for certain media consumption. Moving to the input devices, both manufacturers have implemented high-quality keyboards and trackpads suitable for premium gaming machines, though they have subtle differences in execution. The Acer Predator Helios 18AI includes one of Acer's better Predator keyboards, featuring per-key RGB with deep customization options, comfortable travel, and tactile feedback, feeling solid for both long gaming and typing sessions, capitalizing on the large 18-inch chassis to provide a roomy deck. Its trackpad is large, smooth, and responsive, fulfilling the good enough standard without achieving a best-in-class status akin to competitors like Razer or Apple. Conversely, the Razer Blade 18's keyboard is deemed excellent, boasting a satisfying 1.5mm key travel and a smart detail of dual RGB LEDs that illuminate symbols when the Shift or FN keys are held, and it also includes a full number pad. The Razer trackpad, while massive, is criticized for its oversized nature, which is more for aesthetic appeal than comfort, as only about half of its area is comfortably clickable for input. In terms of communication components, the laptops offer competent but not necessarily class-leading experiences. The Acer Predator Helios 18AI includes a 1080p IR webcam with Windows Hello support, offering decent clarity and adequate low-light performance, which is perfectly fine for streaming and video meetings, and generally better than what many gaming laptops manage to deliver. The Razer Blade 18 ups the resolution slightly with a 1440p webcam, which is decent but soft, with mediocre color accuracy, but it is acceptable for video calls and also includes Windows Hello support. The most notable difference here is in the audio capture, as the Razer Blade 18's microphones are singled out as outstanding, with noise filtering capabilities that are among the best tested, capable of eliminating loud background music almost entirely, suggesting a significant advantage for voice chat and streaming without a dedicated external microphone. Finally, the discussion of battery life brings both devices into stark, predictable territory for this class of desktop replacement laptops. The sheer power of both machines, equipped with top-tier components like the Core Ultra 9 275HX CPU and the RTX 5090 class GPU, ensures that portability is severely compromised. The Acer Predator Helios 18AI offers a predictably poor battery life with an expectation of only 1.5 to 2.5 hours of real-world mixed use, and gaming unplugged is essentially futile, likely lasting only about 45 minutes, all of which is compounded by the necessity of lugging around a hilariously massive and heavy power brick. The Razer Blade 18 fares no better, also featuring an abysmal battery life despite housing a large 99-watt-hour battery. The system still drains rapidly, expected to yield only 2 to 3 hours of light use and far less when under load, reinforcing its identity as a machine built to stay plugged into the wall and serve primarily as a desktop replacement. The core computing muscle of both the Acer Predator Helios 18AI and the Razer Blade 18 2025 rests on the same flagship mobile processor, the Intel Core Ultra 9 275HX, which is one of Intel's fastest notebook processors. The performance of this Arrow Lake HX chip in both laptops is truly desktop class. Combined with its thermal design, the CPU sustains high performance under load and rarely thermal throttles. The Razer similarly highlights the Arrow Lake HX chip for delivering chart-topping performance, although the raw processing power is constrained more by the individual laptop's cooling solution and power delivery capabilities than the chip itself. In both cases, the choice of this high-end processor positions them at the peak of mobile performance. The shared foundation extends to the graphics power, as both machines feature the NVIDIA GeForce RTX 5090 mobile GPU, with the Acer tested specifically at the maximum 175-watt TGP, which is also the upper limit for the Razer Blade 18 in its top configuration. This GPU delivers the best mobile graphics performance currently available, providing exceptional ray tracing and support for high-end features like DLSS 3.5 and multi-frame generation, ensuring continuous 4K gaming headroom. The Acer with AAA gaming benchmarks, such as running Cyberpunk 2077 at RT Ultra with frame generation well above 60 frames per second, and Starfield finally running smoothly at max settings, establishing the Helios as the closest a laptop gets to a high-end desktop tower. The Razer Blade 18, also leveraging the full 175-watt TGP in its turbo mode, similarly dominates gaming tests, easily handling 4K Ultra settings and achieving high three-digit frame rates in many titles, which reinforces that gaming performance is effectively a tie at the highest tier, limited only by the games themselves or the specific cooling efficiency of each chassis. For editing power and content creation workloads, the Acer Predator Helios 18 AI boasts an almost comical scale of memory with up to 192GB of DDR5 6400 RAM, an option that significantly sets it apart. This immense capacity, coupled with the PCIe 5.0 SSD, makes the Helios a dream machine not just for gamers but for AI researchers, data scientists, and creators who handle extreme memory-limited applications such as 8K and multi-layer video editing, large Blender renders, Unreal Engine builds, local AI inference, and development with multiple virtual machines. The inclusion of thermal pads for RAM modules also highlights Acer's focus on power user optimization. While the Razer Blade 18 also features the top-tier RTX 5090 and CPU for excellent overall creation performance, its available RAM is limited to 64GB DDR5 5600 in the top configuration, and its SSD choice is PCIe 4.0, albeit upgradable to PCIe 5.0 later. Therefore, while both are exceptional for content creation and AI, the Acer model's option for a vastly larger RAM capacity and its faster stock storage standard gives it an undeniable edge in tackling the most massive, memory-hungry workloads today and into the future. So, which one is the winner? If you are a creator or need maximum AI VM horsepower, the Acer Predator Helios 18 AI and its bonkers RAM capacity takes the crown. But for the ultimate blend of refinement, superior build quality, and cutting-edge features like Thunderbolt 5, the Razer Blade 18 is the champion. Choose your king based on your priority, raw utility or luxury power.